Now there's this amazing tower in Bloons D6 which actually one-shots all of the big balloons, especially the Moab class balloons, and that's a tower that I haven't used in a while, so I wanted to give it a shot. I wanted to see how it feels nowadays, and that tower is the Big Balloon Trap, or you guys might just know it as the Big Trap. It's the 5th-tier balloon trap, and yeah, I wanted to try this thing out on Chimpsnot on Peninsula and see just how this tower feels, what's up with it, and just if we can make it work on a map like this. And I do have a plan for this thing. I do know how I generally want to do these things, so let me walk you guys through everything. So first off, Geraldo has this item which is called the Worn Hero's Cape, which you get on level 6. There it goes. And so this one is going to transform this dart monkey right here into a super monkey. And because the big trap is like super expensive, it's at 51, it's actually $52,000. We're gonna need the tower to, oh, wait a minute. Okay, let me get the oversized nails actually. And yeah, as I was saying, we're gonna need a tower to defend while we are saving up the money for this thing. So hopefully, oh, no way, that's a red balloon. I'm gonna use it. I really don't want to spending money on these spikes, but it is what it is. And so the idea is that we're gonna have a super monkey, a sun avatar, hopefully, that's gonna help us hold on until we can buy the big trap, and then hopefully the big trap is going to essentially solo the entire game, because it does actually one shot. Oh my god, wait a minute. Is this gonna be fine? I think it is. Yeah, these road spikes, I didn't want to buy them, but they actually saved us a little bit. Now, if you've placed your towers correctly, which I really think I have, you're able to fit 3 small footprint towers in this space. And that's why maybe you guys have seen like triple dart start is actually possible in this smaller space. But I don't want to buy another dart, I want to buy an alchemist. So, yes, there we go. Everything's going well. Okay, everything's going fine so far. And they are leaking. Oh, no. They're leaking a little bit. I think I called it actually. Yes, I called it. Oh no, look at this. It's a green balloon and we only have 2 spikes. Oh, so I have to place one more. I mean, maybe actually, do I want to restart this? I'm actually going to restart. You know why? I'm going to restart and I'm going to give the count potion because this actually works a lot better long term, because this count potion is going to help us defend on 33 as well. So that's a little bit of a money saved. Okay, so we do have the Worn Hero's Cape now. And so here's what I'm thinking. Do I buy it now or do we? I think I'm just going to buy it now. Let me just upgrade this thing. Why not? Okay, so it's round 33. And you guys remember the count potion that I gave the NG? Yeah, this is exactly why I did that. I mean, we do have a little bit of a road spike set at the back. And then the next upgrade that I'm aiming for is going to be the knockback. This is the most important upgrade. I view it as the most important upgrade onto the super. And actually, has this guy been alive this entire time? Let me just move him back to first. And let's get the knockback now. And actually, a good thing about this one, as long as he's like a base dart, or as long as he's attacking with darts, I should say, we can give him the sharpening stone, which I actually will do now, which is going to give him +1 pierce, but around like 36, which is upcoming, I think is going to be really important. And I'm also going to be ready with the glue, actually, to keep these guys in place. So let's see how we do with these big waves. They're actually holding. Oh, camo. I'm going to give it a camo potion. I know that we can buy the Ultra Vision, but I don't want to do that because the difference is about $1,000. So if I buy the Ultra Vision, we're essentially going to deal with camo forever, but we're going to lose $1,000. And I actually want to be upgrading the top hat before round 40. So we're going to be playing off of camo potions. But yeah, we absolutely deal with the pink balloons in 36. That's amazing. Okay, so round 39, I do want to get the Plasma Blast, but I also want to have enough money for a Blade Maelstrom, because we're not going to be able to. We might be able to pop the Moab player, and that's kind of what I'm banking on. And then we kind of Maelstrom the ceramics. But hold on, are we even dealing with these guys is my question. Do we have to do something like, I mean, we do have Jerry's Fire, but I don't want to be buying it because it's too expensive. They're barely holding on. Oh no, we might have an issue on this one. It's super close. The pen, oh, look at the pen go. That's 3.9, which means that we're definitely going to have the money for 1 Maelstrom. So let's go like this. And then I'm going to have the Maelstrom in my hand. And I really hope the Plasma is enough to pop this Moab player, because that's all we need, right? As long as the Moab player pops, yes, there we go. And we can just Maelstrom the rest. And there it is. That's perfect. Now, there is a little bit of a difference in which cross path for the trap you're going, and I'm going to go for the middle path in this one because I think it's a little bit better, but if you go for the top path, essentially the traps are just getting thrown a lot faster, and if you go for the middle cross path, you can do 2 things. Number 1 is you can target your trap whenever you want to, which is essentially what I'm banking on for this specific game, and then number 2 is this deconstruction upgrade, which allows the trap to ignore the fortified property of balloons. So essentially the trap has a capacity, and the way it works is the bigger the balloon, the more of a capacity is going to take in, right? And so when it comes to these big Moab class balloons, like let's say fortified BFBs, if you have the deconstruction upgrade, when it absorbs a fortified BFB, for example, it's gonna count it as a normal BFB, which means that it can hold on more balloons in general. And here we go, we are just about to have the money for the strongest stem, and now I think it's gonna be mostly smooth sailing. We do have a lot of tools in regards to what we can do to help both of our towers here defend. But I think the main one is just going to be microing the trap when these Moab class balloons come out, and then just using Jerry's fire. So this is going to be an important round actually. I'm really curious to see if we can defend this. I'm going to be ready with moving the trap because this one is going to get filled really fast. So I'm just going to move it towards the back. And look at this, it's not defending. Oh no, it's not defending actually. I could just slow down these ceramics as they're coming out. So as soon as they come out, I'm going to use the glue, and then I'm going to be ready with the trap to kind of move it to the back. And this is exactly what I wanted to buy the milk cross pad, by the way. So we targeted the back now, and then if anything leaks, I think it won't actually. Oh no, it was the glue that was everything that was necessary. Okay, that's very good. But basically the idea is, you guys get it. If something leaks, you can just move the trap back and it's gonna get absorbed. So that's fine. Okay, so this round might be a little bit of a problematic one because there's a bunch of ceramics and, nope, not there, but here, towards the back. Oh, did I mess it up? I think I didn't. Okay, that's very good. So let's move it. No, I don't want to move it actually. We don't have the damage for this one, it seems like. Or do we? Oh my god, that Super Monkey, that was clutch. Okay, so here's how I'm going to do it. There are going to be a bunch of ceramics on this one, so I'm just going to have the trap towards the back. And then for the fourth wave, which is the biggest one, I'm going to have a glue, because I know for a fact that we're probably not going to be able to deal with it. So let's glue the last one, and I hope that the glue is going to be enough. I mean, if some of these guys walk into a trap, that's completely fine, as long as they don't... Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect, the damage and everything. So $19,000. We're missing about 2,500 so far for this thing, and I think that the most difficult rounds are actually in front of us, because it's gonna go like this. It's gonna be double Moabs on this one, and then a bunch of Moabs and ceramics on the next one. So let me see how we do. Yes, exactly. So let's try to do something about this one. How can we fix this problem without buying something like a Jerry's Fire or anything like that? Because that's gonna delay the Sun Avatar by a lot. So let me try it by having a glue actually. Let's see if the glue is gonna do anything. So we just need to survive these ones, and then I'm gonna refresh the trap like this, and hopefully it's gonna be enough. I mean, the glue disappeared, so I should probably buy like a new one. So let's go like this. And that is, yes, that's perfect. That was amazing. As long as we pop this Moab, we are gonna have the money for a Sun Avatar, and then we should be fine. And there we go. That's perfect. Actually, it is not exactly perfect, because we do have a little bit of an issue, and that is that you guys can see how some of the projectiles are hitting the walls here. So we're not exactly doing full damage with the Sun Avatar, but it's completely fine. Okay, it's time for Geraldo. So I'm going to be using the glue onto two of these waves, because I only have two glues because I used a couple of them in the 50. So hopefully the glues are going to be enough. Yes, they are, but let's refresh the trap. I'm going to have one more glue for the second wave, and then I think I'm just going to Maelstrom the last one, honestly, because... yeah, I think that's just how we have to do it, right? And this is the third one, and I'm just gonna Maelstrom it, honestly. Let's just not worry about this one. Let's just Maelstrom it and just get over with this round, and bam, there we go. Okay, big round, 75. So we are more than half the way there, actually. And these are one of the most important rounds. So we have to deal with this one, have to beat 76, and then by the time we reach like the early 80s, we should have the money. But this is essentially where this entire run is going to either get made or it's gonna get broken. So we're so far dealing with the small ones. We dealt with the 45 Moabs, and then we're dealing with the first, but that's only one BFB. So I'm gonna refresh this trap, and I feel like this is not gonna be enough damage. So maybe I'm gonna try and pickling this thing, and oh, I have to Maelstrom it. And even a Maelstrom is not enough. What? Yeah, okay, these guys are not holding anything down. This is like really sad to watch, and I don't know what to do about this one without spending a bunch of cash, actually, because the Sun Avatar is just not doing the thing that it's supposed to be doing, and we're missing a lot of damage. I mean, we're just gonna keep losing a 75 unless we do something crazy, I guess. I mean, is this gonna be enough with the Genie? I feel like it might not be. Nope, it's still leaking. That's insane. Okay, so here's what I was thinking. I want to get a Spike Storm, and the reason I want to get it is because we're not going to have damage for the round 100 bad anyways. So I just want to buy the Spike Storm now, because I know that's going to be a tower that we're going to use later on anyways. And hopefully, I mean, we can also reset it, right, with the Regen Potion if we need it, but I really hope that this is going to be more than enough. I'm also going to pickle the Sun Avatar, actually, because that's a really good idea. And hopefully this is going to be enough. Yes. And now I need this thing to just walk slowly until we can get the next ability. And please don't pop it. Oh, actually, they popped it one by one by accident. Oh, so we might be able to deal with it now. Yes, I think we're finally dealing with this one. Yes, that's perfect. And now we have the Spike Storm, which... I mean, I used it. Yeah, you know what? Let's just let it go. Just let it go. It's fine. Let's just deal with these rounds. Okay, this run is getting a little bit problematic. I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect it to go like this. So maybe we can pop a couple of these guys. Or maybe I just chill. No, actually, I'm gonna use the ability now so that we break them. And we slowly pop them when they reach the Sun Avatar, right? Just exactly like that, so that it doesn't get overwhelmed. Okay, so for round 78, here's what I want to do. I'm gonna Maelstrom the first wave. And as soon as these guys come out, so I'm going to do it like this. And then for the second wave, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually not going to use the Spike Storm ability onto the ceramics, but I'm going to use it onto the BFB, because the timing is going to be that the BFB and the ceramic wave are going to be on top of the Sun Avatar at the same time. So I kind of want to make it easier for him. So I want to do that, but also I want to give the Camo Potion to the Engi, and I want to refresh the trap, because the trap that was already placed, I don't think it has camo, even if you give the Engi camo. So it's like these small things, guys. And so there we go, we use the ability, and now when this next wave appears, do I glue this thing? I'm spending so much cash on Geraldo's items, it's actually insane. Let's slow these guys down, and hopefully this is enough. This Sun Avatar is going to need to do a lot of work. Hopefully nothing leaks. Yes, that was perfect. There we go. Alright, so let me Spike Storm this entire wave, and I'm actually seriously considering buying the Genie, because I know that we're super close. Okay, so I just bought the Genie. I know this is a huge investment, but it's $2,000. But the thing is that both of these rounds, 81 and 82, they make a lot of money. It's actually going to be closer to 10k, if not even more than 10k. So a lot of this money is going to come back to us, and it's going to bring us closer to the... oh, is this going to be fine, by the way? Yeah, it's going to bring us closer to the big trap. And let me just see how this thing... oh my god, that's so close. Every round is like this. I don't know, guys. This run has turned into a little bit of a nightmare, because we have been trying to save up money for... let me just use the ability, by the way. We've been trying to save up money for the Genie for so long, and it's just not been going as well. It's just going like that. So we have spent a lot of money. We had to break up our defenses, and it looks like we might have to be breaking it up again. I mean, at this point, I'm just asking myself, is it a good idea to buy one more Genie, or are we playing off of the Spike Storm? And I think we might want to play off of the Spike Storm, because there's going to be a huge wave of Moabs incoming. So if we can just use the Spike Storm and not have to expend the Genie, I think I'm just trying to like this. The problem is going to be the Pierce onto the Sun Avatar. It kind of held. Okay, so get the trap back. And if we survive, if we hold on, I think we will. Yes, that was perfect. Okay, so we don't have to spend, like, each time there's a round like this, I'm just so happy that we don't have to spend any money to to pop these balloons. So we're getting closer, guys. $6,000, about, actually it's close to $7,000 remaining, but this is a huge round, isn't it? Oh my god, let me just use this. It's gonna overwhelm it, isn't it? I mean, it's kind of dealing with them, but there's way too many BFBs. Do we Genie it up? I think we have to Genie it up, guys. One more Genie. We're spending a lot of money, but at least, you know, it's a consolation that there's gonna be a lot of money being made. So I guess we're just gonna have to take it like this. Oh my god, this is so close. $49,000. And do we deal with this one? Yes, we do. How close are we to this thing? It's like, it's less than $2,000, 1.7k. Okay, so I'm going to use the glue now, because it affects Moab class balloons, and I'm gonna use the ability like this, and hopefully these guys pop. Yes, exactly like that. I want them to pop slowly so that the super doesn't get overwhelmed, and we are right there, guys. I'm spamming this button. Yes, I bought it. Finally, we get this thing. Oh my god, let me just even get the deconstruction. And finally, after 86 rounds, the insanity is coming to an end. Or is it actually coming to an end? It might even be starting, because the micro starts now. And now this is exactly why I wanted to buy this tower, because this thing is essentially going to solo all these ZOMGs, all of these small balloons like Moabs, the BFBs, but you do have to micro it, and you do have to be ready to... wait a minute, I'm just paying attention. I think I'm going to refresh it actually, so that we have the capacity ready for these BFBs. And then, please give me a new one. Absorb all those guys. Yes, there we go. This is perfect. We do need to be paying attention to it. We do need to be slowing these balloons down. But I think that now that we have the trap, it's just going to be a lot easier. So I might need to use the Spike Storm actually in this one. As soon as the capacity gets filled, let's restart it, and I'm gonna use the Spike Storm actually. I'm gonna use it right now. And then do we have... yes, we do have camo detection onto the Engi, which is gonna be important for DDTs. So yeah, let's just have these DDTs walk in, and that's gonna be perfect. So let me refresh the camo right now, so that we don't have to worry about it. Actually, it's gonna give it a little bit of extra range as well, and I do want to have this thing as farther out as possible. All right, so the trap is in a very bad spot, so I'm gonna use the Spike Storm, and then until the new trap appears. Yes, there we go. But we do need to micro it, because there's a bunch of mobs. Now, this is what the deconstruction upgrade does. It counts them as normal mobs, not as 45 ones. So we can basically absorb as many of them as possible. And then let me just move it like this towards the back, and I hope that that's all of them. That's not all of them, is it? It's not gonna hold all of them, is it? I really need this trap to hold on every single one of these guys. Yes, that was perfect. Okay, so now move back to the ZOMGs. Oh yes, I love this tower. That was absolutely perfect. I love that that thing happened. Oh my god. Okay, so I just bought the Moab glue, and the small issue that we have is that the Sun Avatar actually does a little bit of damage and it's popping them. And so ideally you would want to have these balloons as slow as possible, and actually maybe even stunned and just kept in place so that the trap has enough time to get replenished and just absorb them slowly. But some extra damage is not bad, so I guess we could probably just use the ability like that, but we do need a strategy for this specific round. I don't think that's a good spot for the trap, by the way. So let's go like that. That was a nice catch, by the way, on those small Moabs. So hopefully we get one more. And then if we have dealt with the BFBs and it's only ZMGs, that we can absolutely deal with everything else, no problem. So let's go like that, and let's just eat these guys up. And it's a couple of them, but we are absolutely going to deal with them. And that is just perfect. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so Tron 95, I gave the glue camo detection so that we slow down the DDTs. We can also use the small glue, actually. And yeah, this is going to be a very interesting round. So we have to kind of be very careful with how we do things on this one. Let me use the ability. Let me use the Spike Storm. And then we just want to keep moving the trap slowly towards the back. And hopefully this is going to be enough. There's a lot of balloons in this one, especially when all of these mobs are coming out. So I'm just going to move it to the back like this. Hope that's enough. I think I missed it. Okay, so I've lost a lot of times around 95, and I hope that I finally have the winning combinations. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give camo to this guy. We're going to have the trap like this, and I'm also going to buy a 420 sniper. And this guy stuns, and actually, thanks to shrapnel, also the stun is AoE. And this is really important in keeping these DDTs in place. So here's what I'm going to do. As soon as the first trap gets filled, I'm going to use the Spike Storm ability. And then we're going to keep moving the trap towards the back slowly as the round is progressing. So I'm just watching this first trap. And then when it gets filled, I'm immediately using the Spike Storm. So we buy it a little bit of time. Yes, there we go. That's perfect. And now we're going to slowly, I'm actually going to buy this. I'm going to buy glue. And then we're slowly going to keep moving the trap towards the middle. And then one more glue, because this glue actually affects mob class balloons. And then the last, oh, is this going to be fine, please? Oh my god, this is going to be one ceramic that kills us? How do I deal with that one? Is that a camo ceramic? I think it is. Maybe the sniper goes on first. Is it gonna have time? Yes, got it. I think I got it. Yes. Do we have this thing? Oh my god, that was insane. Okay, so round 98, I've been struggling on this round for a while now. So here's what I'm doing. I'm just getting both of the genies, and I'm going to get this thing. I'm going to have the sniper on strong. I'm going to place all of these guys onto the super. Basically, all three of these towers at the bottom. I'm gonna have a Maelstrom activate here, and then I'm honestly just even gonna place the glues. Gonna use both abilities so that we get some extra damage, and then we also have a rejuve if necessary. But I don't want to use the rejuve now. I want these cooldowns to come out by themselves, and then we're gonna use the rejuve. And this is about it, guys. I mean, if this doesn't work, this is basically giving it all that we have. And I feel like this is going to work. It's just a question of, you know, when it's going to work and if we're going to have the right combination for it to work. So we need to keep moving the trap actually a little bit towards the back in a second. So let's go like this. Let's move the trap now. Do we need to freeze? No, not yet. Okay, doing well. Doing well. Let's not jinx it. So this is the most difficult part when the ZRMG start popping. And there's a huge wave that starts hitting our stuff. So let's go like that. Oh my god, this is... I'm not even gonna comment. I'm just gonna keep placing things, and I hope that everything goes right. So I place the second Maelstrom, and hopefully this is enough to clean everyone out. Oh my god, I can't believe it. All right, 2 more rounds. 99 and round 100. We have $10,000. Is this gonna be enough? I have no idea what is even happening. I really hope so. These genies should be able to clear out these 45 DDTs. At least we're gonna have one single easy round. And then round 100 should be just a simple Spike Storm. I mean, we do have the money, so we can play some stuff if necessary, but I do want to do this. Let's use the Spike Storm. Let's rejuve and then use the Spike Storm again. And now hopefully this is going to be enough damage. Is it? I'm going to have the trap at the back. I don't think it's going to be enough, guys. Okay, so here's the plan. I placed 10 of these Geraldo traps, and I'm actually going to get one more glue. And so this glue works really nicely with the Spike Factory, because it's going to amplify the damage it takes from every single spike. So let's wait for both of them, then we're going to rejuve. I'm also going to have a Maelstrom ready, and I think that's about it, guys, honestly. So let's glue it up. Let's use this thing, which is going to do a lot of damage, and then let's rejuve. Let me actually move the trap, maybe. I don't know where to have it. Maybe like this. Let's do the same thing, and this should do a lot of damage to this bad. And have the trap, I guess, like this. Is the trap going to do anything? It is doing something. Okay, so it's popping. And then one more ZMG. I think this is the last one. And Oh my god, we finally did it. So that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed this video of just me struggling to beat this map with this specific strategy. It was really fun though, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next one.